right?
Okay.
So the bottom one is on the bottom of your coccyx, right? Like the bottom of your tailbone, right? That's number one. And then the next one would be tailbone here, crosses into the lumbar region,
Yeah.
right? So, and then there's one with the lumbar and the upper back, so the lower back and upper back, where they cross over, that's the center of movement, right?
Okay.
And then you can actually feel this one. It's where the upper back and the neck start.
Yeah.
So you can just feel it on yourself, right? If you just reach around, just feel around there. You'll feel it sticks out a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's there. Yeah, and then the one where it connects up into your skull.
Yeah.
So where the spine connects up into your skull. See, that one you just kind of feel by moving it, right? You can kind of move, it's like a hinge, yeah? So we'll kind of hinge on that spot there. So you got to feel that one internally. And then the one on top of your head. So there's 6, but there's also a 7 one which is not on those lines. So all those 6 are ones where if you draw a line, which is connecting, going down the middle of your body, they're crossing over like this. Right?
Okay.
All of those points when you think about it, right? This one's on that line, and then this neck is on that line, and then it curves away, and then it's on the line, and it curves away, and it's on that line, and it curves away, and then it's on the line. So you want to have it so that when you've got a good spot, that's what you're doing when you're standing on one leg, or when you've got a good posture, is those points are all on the line, right? But there's an extra point, which is your tien, which is not on that line, it's in the middle of the curve. So when you think about it, your pelvis is, it's on that, it's kind of like in the middle of a curve. It's not where it crosses over like this, right? It's not over like that, it's in the middle, right? That's an important point to know, this one as well. So there's 7 important points. That's a lot to think about though. So what should you think about? You should be thinking about just you start with the easy ones, right?
Yeah.
You start with the top of your head, the bottom of your spine, and the middle. Start with those 3, and then you just fill in the gaps as you train, right? And you learn the other ones, right? So in terms of how do you find the tien, that one, that's a good conversation to move into now, is Chum Kiu. Chum Kiu specializes in teaching you to find your tien. You can find it earlier, but how do you find it? You find it by stepping, right, and pivoting, right? And that's Chum Kiu, right? So that's how you find that. And the whole point of Chum Kiu is you're connecting your center of mass to your center of movement, right? I'm not saying that's the whole point of Chum Kiu, but that's a major point of what Chum Kiu is about, and it teaches you how to do that. So you connect these 2 together, and then the rest of the points you find through just training, and you can find them in Zom Tao. So this one's very easy, right? I've already shown you how to find that. If you can feel where your ears connect, if you can feel that line, and I've never met anyone who can't feel the line. It's like an imaginary line that connects over, right? And you can feel that line, and you feel it where they cross. You found that point. So you can cross that off your list. You just have to remember to feel it, right? Remember where it is, and then just point it straight up, right? And so then you can have this kind of feeling where your whole body can kind of hang, all the meat of your body can kind of hang, a bit like clothes on a coat hanger, right? So it helps you relax just to have this point up, right?
Like a cage for a bird, my head.
Yes.
Hangs up and the body.
That's right. So you can go like this. So it allows you everything to hang without everything drooping, right? If you just have this on, always on. And so going back to standing on one foot, that's one of the things you can do is you can be feeling these points, right? You can be feeling these points as you're just practicing standing, right? You can be feeling, so it's a principle. If you can't feel something, move it, right? If you don't know where something is, an internally thing like I can't feel my center of movement or I can't feel my tailbone, move it. So through movement, you'll feel contrast, and through contrast, you can zero in on where something is. Just standing there hoping something's going to change is not a good idea, right? So you want to, if you can't feel, you want to move it and feel it, and then keep it still, and then see if you can still feel it.